Nigeria was bleeding millions of barrels through theft and inefficiency, but in just 7 months, the country slashed crude oil losses by 50%. How did this happen, and can they truly keep the oil flowing profitably for once? For years, Nigeria's upstream oil sector has been plagued by massive crude oil losses due to theft, pipeline vandalism, faulty metering, and systemic inefficiencies. But a recent report from the Nigerian Upstream Petroleum Regulatory Commission, NUPRC, reveals a turning point. For the first 7 months of 2025, these losses have dropped by 50.2%, hitting levels not seen in nearly 16 years. This feat shows progress, but also raises questions about sustainability, remaining challenges, and what it means for Nigeria's oil-reliant economy. What the numbers say. From January to July 2025, Nigeria lost 2.04 million barrels of crude oil, averaging roughly 9,600 barrels per day (BPD). That daily average of 9,600 BPD is the lowest since 2009, when losses were about 8,500 BPD. By comparison, in the full year 2024, daily losses averaged 11,300 barrels, totaling approximately 4.1 million barrels for the year. Looking further back, 2021 was a shockingly high point. Losses were about 37.6 million barrels in that year, averaging over 102,900 barrels per day. The 2025 mid-year figure marks a sharp drop, about 94.6% lower than that 2021 peak. What's driving the improvement? The NUPRC credits several reforms and measures following the implementation of the Petroleum Industry Act, PIA, 2021. Currency and forex pressure. Since oil revenue is a major source of foreign currency, better losses translate to more forex inflows, adding stability to reserves, potentially easing pressure on the naira. The scale of the change, comparisons, and historical trends. To appreciate the progress, look at how far Nigeria has come. In 2021, crude loss averaged almost equal to 102,900 BPD. Over 4 years, loss went down from that to almost equal to 11,300 BPD in 2024, and now to almost equal to 9,600 BPD in mid-2025. This represents a steady decline year after year, from 37.6 million barrels lost in 2021, 20.9 million in 2022, 4.3 million in 2023, 4.1 million in 2024, 2.04 million in first 7 months of 2025. Remaining challenges and risks. Even with this positive trend, several risks and challenges linger. Theft and vandalism continue. Physical damage to pipelines, illegal bunkering, and sabotage remain very real threats. Unless security and local cooperation remain strong, reversals are possible. Metering gaps and technical losses. Not all metering systems are perfect. Some legacy equipment may be outdated or faulty, leading to unmeasured or undermeasured losses. Corruption and reporting discrepancies. In sectors like oil, data reliability is always under scrutiny. There's always a question: are the official numbers reflecting reality, or are there underreporting or disguised losses? Infrastructure maintenance. New evacuation routes and infrastructure are good, but only if properly maintained. If not, deterioration could lead to new leakages or system failures. What Nigeria must sustain to keep the momentum? To ensure this drop in losses isn't temporary, several policies or actions seem critical. Consistent audits and transparency, regular metering, real-time monitoring, open reporting of losses per operator or field, peer reviews. Strengthen community and local collaboration. Locals often have knowledge of theft, pipelines. Engaging host communities in surveillance can reduce vandalism. Technological upgrades, advanced sensors, surveillance drones, pipeline integrity monitoring, leak detection technologies. Regulatory oversight, firmer enforcement under the Petroleum Industry Act. Penalize operators with sloppy metering or complicit behavior. Sustain investments in security and evacuation routes. Ensuring these evacuation routes remain safe, well-patrolled, and not compromised is essential. Final thoughts, a turning point, but not the finish line. Nigeria's upstream oil sector is showing signs of serious healing. Losses slashed by over 50% in 7 months is no small feat. It shows what can be done when regulatory teeth, security action, community alignment, and policy reforms align. Yet, the journey is far from over. To avoid backsliding, the government, NUPRC, communities, operators, and security agencies must remain vigilant. The next steps are harder, moving from reducing losses to maximizing value, ensuring that oil produced becomes oil sold, oil refined, or oil powered for national development. For Nigerians, this drop in losses could mean more stable fuel supply, better government revenue, possibly relief in foreign exchange pressures, and an oil industry that works for the people, not lost in theft and waste.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this update and want to stay informed with fast, reliable news, don't forget to subscribe to Newsflash 360. Hit the notification bell so you never miss a story. Your next headline is just seconds away.